Hey guys, so today we're doing FNAF Bootlegs Part 6, so yeah, pretty cool. Thank you guys for the performance on the last video, it did very well. So yeah, we're back for another part, so let's go straight into the bootlegs. So first up, we got this strange looking Freddy bootleg, which is a Golden Freddy, who appears to be based off of the FNAF AR version of Golden Freddy, which is cool, because I don't really see merch do FNAF AR Golden Freddy very often. Besides his hat being translucent and then being ridiculously bumpy, I think he looks pretty decent overall. The paint job's alright, the sculpt is, for a bootleg, it's passable. You can see inside of him, he's got a golden endo, which is pretty neat, and that endo head does look kind of creepy. I will say though, the endo color being gold is cool, but it's not accurate to FNAF AR Golden Freddy. In that game, he has more of a rusty red kind of endoskeleton, which is honestly really weird looking back, especially because it makes like fleshy noises as it moves around. I don't really understand FNAF AR Golden Freddy. He's a little weirdo, but you know, here's a bootleg of him, so neat, I guess. Next up, we got this Ballora figure, and okay, I'm not a very big fan of Ballora, but I genuinely do feel bad for this figure. It does not look like it asked to be put in this world. The face looks like it was brutally attacked by a knife, which, they tried to do like the opening faceplates, and they just failed miserably. It doesn't look right. She also has like a receding hairline, which, slay, I guess. Now I got this Glamrock Bonnie bootleg, where honestly the sculpt isn't all that bad at all. Although, his face is just, like, staring straight into my soul. And obviously, this is based off of a fan design of Glamrock Bonnie, because there's no official design of him. This doesn't look like the popular fan design, at least in, like, the designs on his suit. Although the, overall head shape and stuff does seem very close to most fan versions of Glamrock Bonnie I see. So, I'm not really sure if this is, like, original, or if it's based off of somebody else's version. I'm not too sure. I'm sure it's based off of somebody else's version, though, because it's not very often that these bootleggers do make original things. And here we got an Among Us Glamrock Bonnie. Or an Among Us Rockstar Bonnie, but I'm assuming it's Glamrock because of the earrings and the pants. But, like, this is just, it's so oddly specific. This is a fan design for a character from a game who has no presence in said game that is designed to look like an Among Us character. That is so ridiculously specific, and I can't help but just, like, respect it, because, like, something like this exists. There is a bootleg for everything. This just kind of proves that. Now here we got FNAF Calendar 2022 Calendar, Video Game Calendar 2022, FNAF 18 Monthly 2022 through 2023 Calendar, Planner Gifts for Boys, Girls, Kids, and all fans big, Games Calendar with a K, Calendario, Calendrier. I'm probably butchering those because I don't speak that language, whatever languages they're putting there. It's not quite clear, but I'm pretty sure that's like the main character from like one of the GTA games. Don't quote me on that because I'm not really sure, but I'm pretty sure that's like a main character from a GTA game in the FNAF 1 office with a can of gasoline and all the characters dismantled. So yeah, you got the McDonald's cup in the background too and the Help Wanted logo, so yeah, pretty cool. This FNAF logo with the purple gradient, though, does look pretty awesome, I will admit. Here we got a bootleg Pikachu Chica. It's Pikachu dressed up as Chica, which, again, very oddly specific. In my last bootlegs video, I talked about bootlegs of Pikachu that were dressed up as Freddy and Funtime Foxy. Here we got a Chica one, which, we can't quite see the face too well in the Chica, which is quite unfortunate. But we do have an image of a Foxy one, who we also can't see the face too well. But man, this is goofy. And of course, Huggy Wuggy is making a cameo here. Okay, gonna go on a side rant here. Why are there so many Huggy Wuggy bootlegs? Like, it is absurd. Every single mall I go to, they are everywhere. Everywhere. They're in freaking gas stations. Why are there so many of these stupid Huggy Wuggy plushies? They're these stupid unofficial, why? Anyway, side rant over, let's move on. Now we got a bootleg Chica mask with an absolutely ancient render on top, like that is some, like, early, like, or I guess at this point, like, late 2014 stuff. But still, that is a long time ago, and man, it's just like a throwback. Then we got the mask itself, which is Chica and Nightmare Chica fused together, which I guess is cool in concept, but like the paint really doesn't do it justice. Next up we got this chocolate Freddy bootleg, and I mean, man, we let loose to alcohol. I mean, you got that beer gut. But like, all honesty, the paint on this figure isn't too bad or too off from Funko's. The little sprinkles are way bigger and there's less of them, but that's fair, I guess. The entire belly is brown, with like the chocolate stuff. It's not like drizzling down like on Funko's. There's also no like cracks and stuff. They clearly just like painted a regular Freddy to look like this. They didn't alter the sculpt at all. I mean, the texture does look slightly more edible. Not that I'm encouraging you to eat this, because please don't, but that's just a note I have for it. Now we got the crustiest Spring Bonnie I've ever seen, with this guitar looks like it was left in an abandoned building for 30 years, which, I mean, I guess is fitting to Springtrap, but, like, man, this Spring Bonnie thing is just, like, dude, why is he textured like that? He looks so gross, like, ugh, I just don't like it. I don't know if it's supposed to be, like, fur, or, like, he's made of stone, question mark? It just looks really, really off. Then we got a bootleg of the Night Guard Dawko plush, which, I mean, I guess it's fair that these bootlegs exist, and it does look pretty close to the original. Not that I'm supporting making bootlegs of this kind of stuff, but it is fair because this plushie is not available anymore and you can't get it. So this is really the only option. And I mean, at least it looks pretty decent, but like still, it's kind of weird that YouTubers are getting bootlegs, but at the same time, that's probably been happening for years. It's just not the most common thing you see. Then next up we got this absolutely terrifying looking Sun and Moon fusion. I don't know why does it have like one of the freaking arcade like grabby claw machine hands on top of it? I'm just so confused by this thing. It's so strange looking. Like, I don't know, Mexican bootleggers, they just come up with the weirdest concepts possible, and it's honestly really impressive because they have not ran out of ideas. They just keep pumping them out, and they keep getting progressively more horrifying. Here we got a Moon costume, which, oh boy, does he look great. Look at him, he's raising his arms up, he's all scary. Man, this is a great costume. I bet you when you get this in the mail, that mask is just a flat piece of cardboard with a string on it. I guarantee you that is what you get if you buy this. Now we got an insanely good-looking Glamrock Endo bootleg. Like, holy crap, they nailed it. The bootleggers, they absolutely nailed it. He looks amazing. Then there's just like an unpainted Gregory as an accessory and some random unpainted Glamrock Freddy parts. Very, very strange bootleg, but I will admit the sculpt is very, very good. The bootleggers, good on them. They did a good job on this one. Now we got a Lefty who is again, he got the same thing going on as Chocolate Freddy. He looks like he's fallen to the depths of alcohol. I don't know why one of his eyes is just like completely red. You can still see the pupil too. It's not like it's closed or anything. His eye is just like red. You should probably get that checked out at the doctor or something. He also doesn't have a star. He has 2 red buttons instead. Now we got this silly little Freddy Frostbear, which I mean, it's a unique take on Frostbear. Not that I agree with it, but it is a unique take. And I am also noticing these bootleggers made a sculpt for Chocolate Freddy because you can see a bite mark on the torso and the ear, meaning that they had a Chocolate Freddy sculpt, but they decided to use it for Frostbear instead of Chocolate Freddy, and I think that's really funny. And now we got these guys, which, to be completely honest, if you like let me just like lean really far back in my chair and squint. Yeah, they look good. They look good if I do that. So yeah. Bro, what happened to Frostbear, man? What happened to him? Oh, what happened to him? He looks like he's made of slushy. He's either made of slushy, or he's made of like those weird like scented like beads that they use as air fresheners. Like, He looks like he's made of those, or he's made of like Orbeez or something like that. He looks very he looks, I mean, he looks a little edible. I mean, I don't know why I've said two figures in this video look edible, but like, he does. He looks a little edible, and it's kind of scaring me. He's holding his icicle very, very high up. He's sticking out the side that isn't sharp, so I guess he's looking for safety. Now we got a Chocolate Freddy. So they used the Chocolate Freddy mold actually from earlier, so that's cool. He appears to be made of like a gummy, which honestly isn't that bad of an idea. I actually do really like the idea of a gummy Freddy. I actually made a concept for it like way back when like they were making like melted chocolate Bonnie and stuff. I did make a concept for like a gummy Freddy. Here, I'll pull it up right now. But yeah, there's a bootleg of a gummy Freddy, and honestly, he don't look too bad with the Chocolate Freddy stuff. Like, I could see this. I don't mind it. This looks decent. Again, it's a bootleg, so obviously it doesn't look too good. But like the core design, it's not that bad. No, look at the little fella. Look at this little guy. What would you do? What would you do if he walked up to you? Would you keep it? I would. Look at him. Look at him. This is adorable, okay? He looks like he's gonna give you 3 diseases at a single touch, but that's okay, because look at the face, you know? Look at the eyes. The eyes. You really gotta wonder, was that intentional or not? Was it intentional to make his eyes look that goofy? Was that intentional? Because honestly, it could go either way. Oh dear, Springtrap, is he? I don't think he's okay. Springtrap, what happened to you, man? You don't look too good. Here we got some Minecraft FNAF figures that are like fully articulated too, like on the elbows and the knees and stuff too, which is really uncommon for bootlegs. But like honestly, they look alright. Like, I don't know why Lolbit is one of the characters included, and there's like 2 different Bonnies. I'm not really sure about that. But, like, overall, like, these definitely don't look too bad, especially compared to a lot of the other stuff in this video. These look kinda alright. I don't know why you would want these, or, like, what you'd even use them for. But, I mean, they look kinda decent. Now, here we got Happy Birthday with a bunch of stolen Glamrock Freddy fan art. You love to see stolen fan art. It's so cool. It's so cool when you steal fan art. I love it so much. It's so cool of people, and it's so awesome, and people who do that are really, really awesome and cool and tubular. And now we got these ones with more stolen fan art, and I'm 99% sure that all of these images that they're using on like the happy birthday signs and the cupcakes, I'm 99% sure that those are just like custom cursors, which I think is really goofy. Here we got a bootleg Fun Time puppet costume in the same style as that moon one from earlier, and I mean, I love the low-resolution speaker and the way that it's literally just the original puppet with lines drawn on the face. That's really, really awesome. I like how the stripes on the arms and the legs, too, they don't go around all the way. I love how they didn't even go through the effort of doing that. Like, this is just so lazy. Now, this one's kind of an interesting one. This is an Instagram account. Okay. I'm not saying that everybody who uses Instagram is dumb. I'm definitely not saying that. But the fact that almost 60,000 people genuinely thought that Scott Cawthon left his retirement from the internet and made an Instagram account to make posts about the FNAF movie after being inactive on Twitter for 7 years. I think that is just hilarious that people, almost 60,000 people genuinely believe this. It's so funny. I don't know what this image of Scott is from, but I can guarantee you that is not a real image of Scott. That is Photoshop. That is not an actual image of Scott Cawthon, because that is just not one of the official images we have of him. We don't have very many images of him, and that is not one of them. But I assume the big reason people believe this was like the fake image of Scott, because it does look fairly realistic. But I just think that's so funny. 60,000 people! They thought the account name Scott Cawthon 87. Yeah, he referenced the bite of 87 in his name. Makes sense. I don't know, I just think that's really funny. He put Mr. Scott Cawthon in his bio too. That's just silly, really. He didn't even capitalize the letters in his own game franchise's name correctly. Just like really goofy stuff here. Here we got a bootleg Springtrap mask, and he's looking quite wide, a little swollen. He looks like he might have gotten swarmed by wasps, which in that case I feel like he might need a little medical attention because he's really not looking too good. Not that Springtrap was looking too good to begin with, but here he's just like, I mean, this is worse than like the regular rotting suit. This is far worse. Who is this supposed to be? What animatronic is this trying to look like? Is this supposed to be Nightmare Foxy? Is this supposed to be Nightmare Mangle? Is this supposed to be Nightmare Funtime Foxy? Is this supposed to be an original character? We may never know. And I mean, this is who is this? It just confuses me. I don't understand bootlegs like this, where they're just like random thrown around colors. Like there was no attempt. Like, the endoskeleton snout is purple and pink. This thing has a purple and pink endoskeleton. It's just like, what is this? It looks like it's made of... What the heck was that snap? I don't know if that came up on camera. But, why does this thing look like it's made of milk? Here we got a bootleg Vanny figure who looks miles better than Funko's. Being completely honest, this looks way better than Funko's figure in every aspect, maybe except like quality, obviously, and like paint job wise it's probably a little worse, but overall, I mean, they didn't do that bad of a job. This is a very competent Vanny sculpt. It looks pretty dang good. Yeah, overall I don't really have any problems with this one. This one looks pretty alright, and it's also got a Vanessa variant, which is where things get a little iffy, because that's... Here we got these two, and I have no clue who these are supposed to be. We got like a Freddy recolor with like an orange guitar, which is, oh, he's a little funky. I mean, it's strange, but I mean, I can vibe with it. Then we got this weird looking dog, which I think there was this dog in another video too, another bootlegs video, but it was in different colors. I have no idea where they got this like character from, the sculpt, or if it's just like an original thing that the bootleggers made. But this dog character, I keep seeing bootlegs of him just like colored randomly, and it's so weird to me. Do I need to say anything? Is there any words that need to be said about this shirt? I don't think there's much that can be said, honestly. Like, what do I say about this? What do I say about this? There's nothing. There's nothing I can say about this. It's just, why is one of his arms buff and the other one isn't? Why is his head purple? Oh my gosh. That's absolutely terrifying. That is literally the scariest thing I think I've ever seen. That's just not okay. That's just plain wrong. That, like, why has it got so many legs? It's so big too. You could see someone holding it. This thing is massive. Like, whoa. Like, this is genuinely terrifying looking though. Like, unironically, without a lick of sarcasm, this is scary. I don't like this thing at all, and I would hate to have it in my house. If I did, I think I would probably just like dismantle it and shove it in the sewer drain. That seems like an appropriate place for it. But yeah, that seems like a good note to end the video on. If I get like 50, let's go for like 3,000 likes. If this gets 3,000 likes, I will make another bootlegs video, and in the other one, I will buy more bootlegs, and I will review the more bootlegs like I did in the last episode. So, yeah, if you want me to buy more bootlegs and review them in a video, make sure you like the video and also subscribe, and I might do it if we reach the goal. So, yeah. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like and subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.